All right, guys, in today's video, I'm going to go over a super simple concept that I have on screen here, which is pretty much the best time that you can upsell a lead once they come into your info pipeline. So the initial thought process when someone is joining into a community in the info space is that once they join in, the first 24 to 48 hours is actually the most important time frame, which it is. The client needs to make sure that they invested their money into the right purpose. So your touch points here needs to be often. Now, beyond the first 2 days, they're going to have a 30-day time frame of actually taking in the information, finding out what is easy for them to do, finding out what's not so easy, and finding out where they need the most help with. 1 to 2 months from when they initially joined is what we call the milestone phase, which is pretty simple concept. They have an idea of what they're good at within the community and what they're not good at within the community or within the particular biz op. So if it's an agency, they might be good at building out workflows, but they're not good with, as an example, sales calls, right? So at the 1 to 2 month mark, you're going to have a milestone from the student to understand what they're good at and what they're not good at. From extrapolating what they are not good at, you simply have to back engineer a solution stack and then offer it to them. Because think about from their perspective, they're still vested into the community, but they know that they need additional help in that particular field within the biz op or whatever you're teaching. This is 1 to 2 months in. So at this point in time, you can back engineer a one-on-one based solution just for this particular client. But what you'll notice is 3 to 6 months in at the halfway feedback point, and Hormozy talks about this heavily, 3 to 6 months in, the clients within the community are all experiencing similar bottlenecks essentially with their businesses. What we've seen in different biz ops is, like, as an example, in FBA, people run into product selection. So they can go and select products, but they're not good products. In real estate wholesaling, as an example, they could set up their infrastructure, but they struggle with actually speaking to leads. Same thing with an agency. They could set up their infrastructure, workflows, and offer stack, but they can't speak to leads. So at the 3 to 6 month mark, right now is the best, absolute best time to reclose the student on another high ticket package. If they already paid $4K up front, they will still pay another $2 to $5K for additional support at this point in time. You simply have to back engineer where they're struggling at and then give them a solution stack. The biggest misconception in the info space is at the end of their time frame in the community, which is like a 6-month timeline or a 12-month timeline, to go for a renewal. That's an upsell in the info space, but that's not how upsells work, because that's just a renewal. And why would they even want to renew if over the past 3 to 6 months you didn't give them the support that they needed, right? So just to simplify my entire concept, all of these phases, all of them, are ones that you should be upselling your students in. Not just the first one, not just the second one, but every single one of these, okay? More particularly, these two right here, the milestone point and the halfway feedback point. Within these two, if you actually pull the data of your students and find out where they're struggling, you could back engineer upsell packages between 2 to 5K and sell them to the same people that paid you 4K initially.